Well, hello everyone. Welcome to Healthy Fridays. As you know, my name is Karen and I represent the Juice Plus company, and many of you have seen many of my other videos, and essentially what we believe in and what I have just been passionately sharing about for a long time is the more plant-based food you can get into your body every single day, the more chance you have to take health into your own hands and to have the most vibrancy and health that you deserve and that you can choose to have. So every week here in the summer, Healthy Summer series, I've been sharing about ways to get more plants into your body in yummy and delicious ways. Shakes and smoothies, meal in a jar, which is what we're going to be doing today, mason jar meal prep. Basically some protein bites and things too, and all of the things that I've been sharing with, or most of them, have been involving obviously the Juice Plus Complete, which is a plant-based protein shake. We have chocolate and vanilla, and we just love to share about the incredible vibrancy and health that you can get with plants. And I'm not a vegetarian or a vegan. I do like my meat, but I do try to get in as many fruits and vegetables as I can every single day. With Juice Plus, fruits, vegetables, berries, and omegas we get, and the shakes every day. We get about 50 in, each of us in our family, and that's amazing. So I love to share about that. All right, just waiting for some people to hop on. Hi, Andrea, it's good to see you. And so we'll get started today. So today, Friday, Healthy Friday, is going to be mason jar meal prep. Many of you have seen the ones I've done in the past. We've been concentrating on doing greens or healthy salads in a jar, which are wonderful. You do 5 or 6 of those, or however many you want to do for your family. And then what I like to do is dump them in a fry pan with a little bit of soyaki sauce from Trader Joe's to have sort of a warm salad. But today I thought we'd take a different tack, and I've been eating a lot of these, what I'm going to do today for snacks and for breakfast. And I think a lot of people aren't really understanding what an amazing and delicious food this is. And it is the chia seeds. And so it's how to do an overnight chia seed pudding, essentially. All right, so let's get started with what you need for that. Obviously, you need chia seeds. Trader Joe's has a good one. The Trader Joe's ones don't absorb as much liquid. So I found these actually at Target a couple days ago, Navitas Organics chia seeds. Chia seeds come in black or white. The black ones, when they scatter on the floor, I've discovered look like ticks, which is really scary. So I was really freaked out by that when I saw them last night. So I think I'll be buying white from now on, because then they don't look like ticks. But anyway, that's just a weird aside. I'm horribly afraid of ticks. So anyway, regardless, you need chia seeds, and white or black wool, it doesn't matter. The great thing about chia seeds is they don't actually taste like anything. They're going to absorb the flavor of whatever you're doing. So that's the first thing that you're going to need. The second thing you're going to need is you're going to need some sort of liquid. I love chocolate. You guys have seen my videos, and yeah, I'm a chocoholic. So I'm going to be making a couple of chocolate recipes today. This is what I use, chocolate almond breeze. So it's an almond milk. You can use any kind of nut milk, any kind of plant milk that you like. And again, you don't have to use chocolate, but today's recipes are both going to be chocolate. I will post those in the comments after we're done the video. But some chocolate almond milk or coconut milk or whatever you like that's chocolate. Next thing we're going to put in is a little bit of cacao. And cacao is, again, another really great plant-based protein. Adds a little more chocolatiness to it. I'm going to be adding some flaked coconut, because I just love that. And then any kind of nuts that you like. I buy the Trader Joe's almonds that are sliced, and then the raw cashew pieces that are also in pieces. It's just easier to break them down if you want, or they're more bite-sized. But they come whole as well. So same with almonds. I just find that sliced almonds are going to be a little easier to work with in some of the recipes. Today we're just sprinkling them in, so it doesn't really matter. Obviously you're going to need some sort of plant protein. Obviously I recommend the Complete, which my company Juice Plus makes. And again, you're getting 13 grams of protein, plant protein in here, each serving, which is about a scoop, which is about a quarter of a cup, I think, a little over a quarter of a cup. And you're going to also need some fruit. So today I'm actually going to put some banana in one of mine, but let me just show you what I made last night. So this is one of today's recipes, and you can kind of see it there. I sprinkled the almonds on the top, but this is what I call chocolate almond chia seed pudding. And then this one, you can kind of see it, maybe not quite, but in there you can see blueberries, and just that white part there you can see that's a little bit of banana. So this is my chocolate fruit pudding that I make. So let's just get started with one of them to begin with, and I'm going to give you a couple of tips that I learned the hard way. You actually don't start with your chia seeds, you start with your liquid. So what I'm going to do is, these are larger jars. You can see they're I think the 18-ounce ones. And this stuff is really, really filling and really, really rich. So you don't actually need to make a whole lot of it for one person's breakfast or snack. So I've now found these smaller jars that are a little bit better sized for what I'm doing. And they're going to be just a little more, you know, serving size, bite size, I don't know, whatever you want to call them, but that's what we'll be using today. So let's get started. We're going to start off with a half a cup of your plant milk. And hey, Terry, thanks for joining us. We're going to pour that in. And here's the little trick I've learned, a couple of things actually about the chia seeds. So we pour in the liquid. The next thing is your cacao and your complete plant powder, protein powder. Both of these are incredibly finely ground, so they're really hard to mix. You guys have heard me talk about my Vitamix, and I love my Vitamix. I might normally, if I was making a big batch for my whole family, I might just throw it all in there to grind it up and mix it up faster. But basically we need a tablespoon of the cacao. And again, that's just an incredibly chocolatey and delicious plant protein. And then I'm gonna also take another scoop here, and this is gonna be my chocolate complete. And you see how incredibly fine they are. So what happens is when you try to mix that up, I don't think I can show it to you. Oh, there you go, you can see it. What happens when you try to mix that up with the chia seeds is it doesn't mix. It just doesn't mix. It just sits there and goes round and round and round and won't mix up. See how it's not mixing up here? So what it takes basically is a good minute or two. I don't know, I'll see how it goes anyway. But you just have to whisk and whisk and whisk until you get the milk, or the plant milk, mixed up with that really, really fine powder that's in there. Okay, there we go. With the whisk, it's coming along great. All right, so I'm gonna show you this. You don't wanna put a whole lot of air into it. What you really just wanna do is get it mixed. So you can kind of see that there now, it's mixed up. So the trick was I was trying to mix that up with the chia seeds, and it doesn't happen. So then once you mix that all up, that's when you wanna add your chia seeds. So we've done a half a cup of plant milk, a tablespoon of cacao, a tablespoon of your plant milk, your plant protein. Then we're gonna open up the chia seeds if I can get them open. And we're gonna do a 1/4 cup. And here's a good rule of thumb if you're using the chia seeds not from Trader Joe's, because they don't absorb really well. You wanna do twice as much liquid to your seeds. And that's actually kind of, if those of you, like, we're Japanese in this house, and so when you're making your rice in the rice cooker, which I guess you can't see now, it's basically 2 to 1, and that's what you want to do. So I'm going to put that in, and then I'm going to mix that up. And you don't really need the whisk for that. It's going to absorb or mix in, and let me just show you that real quick. So your chia seeds are obviously hard and crunchy at this point, and they're going to absorb all this liquid. All right, so that's what it looks like when it's mixed up. At that point, then you get to have the fun. So this is the base for the recipe for all of my chocolate things that I make. And what I'm gonna do today is I'm gonna do a banana chocolate almond one. So we'll just take the banana. I should have cut it up earlier, but essentially what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut pieces, and then I'm gonna cut those into quarters. And I'm going to put those in the bottom of my jar. So we'll just do a few of those to show you. And as I mentioned, I'm gonna use my little sort of single serving size one here. Put those in the bottom, because again, they're not gonna need to get stirred up too much. They're gonna kind of float a little bit in the liquid anyways. So I've got the fruit in there. Now if I had the blueberries, I'd put those in as well. I ran out of blueberries, so I don't have those, but I am gonna throw some almonds, some slivered almonds in there as well. So again, you don't really need to mix those in. And then we'll just give another quick stir. You can already see the chia seeds are actually absorbing the liquid already. You can sort of see that. All right, so we're just gonna pour that in until we kind of reach the top. There we go. All right, and so that's kind of a single serving size. Oh, look, it's not quite making it to the bottom. So we'll just stir it up a little bit. There we go. We wanna make sure the banana's covered because you don't want that to get oxidized. It won't get oxidized if it's in with all of the chia seed mixture. So there you go. I didn't do a very tidy job of that, but again, putting all of your things into glass is healthier than putting it into plastic. You don't want the PCBs and other things to leach out into your food. So we try to use glass as often as we can in this house. So that's basically what's going to happen. And overnight, they say after 3 hours or so you can eat them. My other tip is after about half an hour in the fridge, stir it up again, and it just helps everything to just mix up and sort of stay where you want it to be, and it prevents anything from settling. So basically, like I said, this is what it's going to look like. This is my chocolate fruit one. So I didn't make as much as that, but you can see everything just kind of gels up and sits where it needs to be. And then this is my chocolate almond banana one that I made yesterday. So let's just take a look at what it looks like when you kind of do this. It's very pudding-like, almost mousse-like really. Let me dig in there and get you a little shot of it. So you can see now where you can see all those little round things. That's your chia seeds that have all absorbed all the liquid. So I'm just gonna have a little bite. So chocolatey. Yum. So those are some great meals that you can put together. They'll keep a couple of days in the fridge. After a couple of days, I wouldn't say they're just not as fresh, so I would try to eat them up within 48 hours. The meals in a jar that we do with the fresh vegetables and things like that can keep up to 5 days in the fridge because, again, you know, these are not airtight, but they're not going to have a lot of air circulation once you seal them. Same with these as well, but be that as it may, you want to seal them in plastic. I'm sorry, seal them in glass, not plastic. Again, you want to try and be as helpful as you can with your food and your food prep. So basically that's my 2 recipes today for chia seed pudding, which is another way to do mason jar meal prep. Have them all made up together every 2 or 3 days, put them in the fridge, and then people can just grab them and go. You can, well, I shouldn't advocate for eating with a spoon in the car, but on the go anyways. And so again, the ingredients were the chia seeds, the chocolate cacao, that's what cacao is chocolate, chocolate complete powder. We had some sliced almonds or whatever nuts that you like, almond bries, and then another little fun tip is for the really chocolatey ones that don't have a lot of fruit in them, sometimes what I do is I put a little scoop of peanut butter on the top too and just mix it in as I'm eating it. So again, more protein. But basically I will post those recipes right after we're done here, and I hope that you've enjoyed today's Healthy Friday. I love doing this, and if you have any questions or you have any desire to add more fruits and vegetables into your family's life, as you can see behind me, we have fruits, vegetables, berries, and a completely fish-free omega. It's completely plant-based. And we also have the complete shakes in chocolate and vanilla, so I love to share about those. All right, I really appreciate everybody joining me today, and don't forget to give me a little like underneath when you're done, and I look forward to seeing everybody. I have a couple more Fridays left in Healthy Friday Summer Series, and then I'm moving my kids into university, and the next season of our lives starts. Everybody have a great day. Thank you so much for joining me.